As the United States continues down the road to energy independence, America's building trades unions are proving themselves to be construction's green machine.
The environmental pressures we place on our planet and our country have far-reaching effects. Global warming, the economy, national security, our quality of life. They all feel the effects of our ability to make meaningful progress in reining in the amount of energy we burn up each and every day. While energy independence still requires the use of traditional fossil fuels, there still can be no mistake that the development of alternative and renewable sources will greatly improve America's energy outlook. A green economy gets more attention now than ever, but making it a reality is something that America's building trades unions have been working towards for years. We saw this coming, and we've been training to leverage these new technologies across our crafts from coast to coast. Tens of thousands of our skilled craftsmen and women have the type of training and certifications to perform the work that makes our country more energy efficient with each and every job we do. There is so much that can be done on so many levels that only the building trades has the educational horsepower and manpower to do it. We have the expertise and training to safely clean up brownfield sites to make way for the next generation of structures. We have the workforce ready to help with the most obvious and perhaps most immediate way to conserve energy: building and plant modernization and weatherization. In fact, there are programs that allow owners access to the capital needed to do the work, and energy savings essentially pay off the work in a few short years. In the United States today, buildings and plants consume 70% of our nation's electricity, yet the vast majority of them operate with severely outdated legacy systems and non-existent or even subpar insulation. You'll find building trades craftsmen and women working in landfills across the country, essentially turning one man's trash into another man's treasure by installing technology that converts methane gas to energy. Over the years, building trades contractors and craftsmen have been helping government and private industry to see the light on the benefits of integrated building systems, or IBS. Once called smart buildings, IBS buildings are showing themselves to be the wave of the future as technology becomes more advanced and affordable. This work involves our designing and installing systems within buildings that talk to each other.
You think of that terminology in terms of maybe of a farm, and think of it as individual silos. You got one silo filled with corn, you got one with wheat, you got one with rye. They're all filled and they're all important, but they don't talk to one another. Today, the change is that a building is not looked at as a set of individually optimized components. It's really looked at and viewed as a series of systems interconnected, each connectively optimized to support and communicate with one another.
When power, mechanical, lighting, HVAC, data, sprinkler, and life safety systems are all installed to work in concert, the net result is a financial bonanza for the owner. With this technology, owners get buildings that not only are more energy efficient and environmentally friendly, they're getting properties that better real estate investments. Renewable energy sources that seem to attract their share of headlines, things like wind and solar power, have been staples of our training programs. Programs we have invested tens of billions of dollars in with no cost to the taxpayer. No matter what part of the country you're in, you can be assured that the men and women summoned to work on your photovoltaic or wind turbine project are the most skilled and productive in the world.
We have taken steps by developing the industry's first solar PV installation textbook. We're really excited about this. It's been an area that's been neglected by the industry. IBW and ECA contractors are currently installing PV systems, wind power generation, and other technologies like fuel cells and biomass as we stand.
One major shift in answering the country's energy demand is the return to nuclear power. After a 30-year hiatus, billions of dollars are being invested into the planning and construction of new nuclear facilities. America has finally rediscovered what many other nations have known for some time now. Nuclear is safe, and it's a powerful resource. Large energy producers are turning to America's building trades unions to bring these plants to reality. The reason? The work is complex and calls for the best and safest crafts workers our nation has to offer.
To be allied with the building trades and the constructive relationship that we affirm today through our signatures, we're just very excited about working with them, because at the end of the day, the success or failure of this plan is going to be with American skilled labor, and I think we can show that America has the most skilled labor and that these extremely complicated projects can be built on time and on budget by American workers.
We're not building apartment buildings here. We're building nuclear reactors, and they're state-of-the-art, the new technology, none built in the United States before. And he just made it clear that he has to have the best of the best working on those projects. And that's what we deliver. That's why we're the value proposition. The contractor didn't have to use us. The owner didn't have to use us. They obviously recognize that building trades members bring value to the table.
As America moves towards energy independence, the stakes are high and there is no margin for error. The best investment any government entity or private business can make is to have construction professionals do the work. Professionals who have spent years getting ready for this moment and have the commitment and training to stay on top of these fast-moving technologies in the years ahead. As Energy Secretary Chu once stated, there is no refund on energy projects gone bad. If the work is done wrong, it's gone. We're up to the task. We won't let you down. America's building trades unions. Value on display every day.